£20,000 for Princess Anne's trip to the rugby, £126,000 travelling to Italy, and £66,000 sending staff on a recce to the US and Bermuda. The royal finances are out, so what do the numbers tell us? And more importantly, what don't they reveal? We now know for 2024-25, the King paid £12.9 million in tax. And Prince William, who'd previously decided not to divulge his tax bill, paid £7.76 million. It's the first time we've been given these figures. And remember, unlike me and you, neither has to pay tax. This is voluntary. These are big numbers. Last year, the total spending by the royal household was £132.1 million, of which £60 million went on the restoration of Buckingham Palace. The total working royal travel bill was £3.3 million, including £130,000 for Prince William's visit to Saudi Arabia, and over £48,000 on one trip to Lancashire for the King on the soon-to-be decommissioned royal train. Between them, the King and Queen carried out 708 public engagements last year. And they've now decided they won't ever move to Buckingham Palace. So is all this value for money? We asked forensic accountant Professor Atul Shah to look at the royal books.
There is transparency, but also there is there's quite a lot which is secret, which we don't know about.
So when you say things are secret, what is hidden in here then?
Well, we definitely don't have a clue about the overall big picture of the king's and the royal family's wealth. There is a hint that there is a large and material investment portfolio which the king holds or the royal family owns.
So you think there's a lot we don't know about how much the king is worth?
I mean, I think, I'm welcoming the transparency that the king is trying to give and the royal family. I have huge respect for the public leadership that King Charles is giving to the nation, but he could go further. And by going further, he could develop much better trust from society and much better respect.
There has been increased scrutiny of royal household spending. The National Audit Office found Andrew Mountbatten Windsor sublet 3 cottages on his former home, Royal Lodge, and his daughters both have rent-free homes in royal palaces paid for by the king. The late Queen never said a word about her tax bill. The palace hopes this helps lift the veil on royal finances. But for a monarchy determined to appear modern and in touch, many argue true transparency still remains just out of view. The palace talks a lot about transparency. Is this transparent?
No. It's partial, incomplete, and selective. For example, what's the amount of money in the bank account? As individuals, we would know how much money we have in the bank account, but here we don't know how much cash there is in the king's bank account. We also know that the king owns shares and investments all over the world. How much is that? We don't know that. That portfolio, as individuals, if we do have, we would be able to value it. And we have to disclose it when we do our tax return.